In my last video, when I was trying to tell you guys that Quad DAC thing in the LG devices is not exactly a path breaking thing. It's much more of a software thing. It's much more of a gimmicky. It's nothing special about it. It can be done with softwares. One of my friend commented and he was explaining about how to do things, how to enable it, what are the filters and stuff. If you guys will look into my last video of Shanling M5s, I was talking about those filters and stuff. I know what I was talking about. So yeah, he told me that yeah, you go into that, you have to use a 50 ohm plus headphone or earphone to get into that Quad DAC mode and stuff. Yeah, I have heard all those things and I have been ignoring them because I do not feel that they are that much of a deal maker, to be precise. Yeah, they are selling it like it's the deal maker. So in the last video, which was a couple of hours ago, I was telling that DTSX and these things are software things. They do not do a lot. Let me show you how to enable Quad DAC with my Samsung M30s, which does not have that Quad DAC stuff, that added volume and thing with this Quad DAC and DTSX. Okay, so DTSX does that expansion thing. Here is the stereo expansion. Okay, come on. Yeah, here is that stereo expansion to get into that DTSX. Yeah, DTSX has its own software and there are modes where you can channelize it to up a single direction. And with the Samsung you have the Dolby Atmos 2. Leave them. Okay, let me show you how to enable that Quad DAC mode. Okay, you guys see this one. Okay, hold it for a couple of seconds and it shows all the details of the things. Okay, it's not that I'm using poweramp for the first time. I know a lot of stuff about these things. There's I'm a, you can say, full-time audiophile, to be precise. So yeah, these are the things you have been using with the poweramp. You go to the setting. Let's play a song to see the difference, to be precise. Okay, this is HM100 brainwaves, HM100, the wooden headphone, 64 ohm to be precise. More than 50. Okay, that's good enough to trigger the Quad DAC mode. So no, you do not need to trigger the Quad DAC mode with the M30s. It doesn't have any Quad DAC modes, to be precise. Okay, first let's play a song. Let's go to the full volume. I hope you guys can hear it. Let me hang the headphone near. I think you guys can hear the music. Okay, I would like to believe that you guys can hear the music. Let's do the Quad DAC gimmicky here. Okay, equalizer, there's a preamp. Okay, that will increase the loudness. Okay, so this graphic EQs are not exactly efficient, to be precise. They kind of make things not so good. That's one way. Okay, 6 dB of increment. Okay, listen to the volume. I clearly did not wanted to go into this much of details of things, but yeah, I think you guys need to know. Okay, regarding the easier way, you can always go into the settings, audio, crossfade, replay gain. Okay, it does not matter. You just hold it here. Yeah, you go to the replay gain. Okay, apply gain. Okay, more efficient. It's better with less distortion and the exactly similar effect to the Quad DAC stuff. Without that sharpness, what Quad DAC does is when you enable that Quad DAC thing, it applies a couple of filters to it too. Now this one doesn't apply any unnecessary filters on it. Power amp does not apply any unnecessary filters because it's just a preamp thing. Nothing on there. Okay. Playing. Let's go to that exact song. Full volume. Yeah, it's loud. I'm not saying it's not loud, but okay. I have disabled the notification things. I do not want them to be bothering me every time I plug in a headphone or earphone because I know it's not going to affect me that much. DTSX, hi-fi quad DAC, okay, you enable it. Okay, you go into the settings. Let me. Now this is a good thing. I'm not a fan of this Quad DAC gimmicky, but yeah, this thing is nice. The volume controller has 70 steps, so you can just pinpoint, unlike other devices which have 7 or 8 or maximum 10 12 steps. This one has 70 steps. You can be far more precise with your required amount of volume. Presets, they are just presets. Okay, equalizer presets, filters. Okay, these are filters, the roll off filters, sharp roll off, short delay, sharp roll off. There are a lot of filters. To be precise, this one doesn't have a few filters, and they are not elaborative enough. Slow filter. Okay, watch the Shanling M6 audio effect video to see the differences. Variety of filters to be precise. Okay. And what is this about this Quad DAC thing? They do not want everyone to enjoy the music or what? They do not want everyone to have a experience of that ESS 9218 SQM chip. I don't think so, because you can barely disable the DAC chip. You cannot disable the DAC chip. It's there. When you plug in a headphone into the jack, that DAC chip is engaged. The software doesn't do anything. It's just a preamp kind of thing. Preamp and filters. Digital sound filters. Okay? It does that. There isn't anything extravagant here. Yes, one thing is here which I agree, that this one gets pretty loud with your headgear, earphone or headphone. This one gets very loud, around 30% louder than other devices. But then again, is the Quad DAC really a big thing? No. These are just softwares and they are just trying to oversell things. The dedicated chip does good. Listen to the video properly, because I'm not saying that this one sounds bad. All I am saying is that without the Quad DAC enabled and with the Quad DAC enabled, it does nothing. Nothing except increasing the loudness and applying some sharper filters. You can always choose your filters, but it in itself applies a sharper filter which you do not have any control over. That's what I meant with that video. And watch both the videos, to be precise, and be very clear about it. It's not a huge thing, to be precise. You can, if you really want to experience high-end audio, believe me, get some high-end audio stuff. Let me show you one high-end audio thing that I have. I do not have those DAC chip enabled dongles, because I do not feel that those less equipped dongles are really worth it, because I have DAPs. I have M6, M5S, Plenio R, then there is Sony A35, there is Tempotec B1A. So I do not feel that those AK chip powered DAC dongles will make a huge difference. But now I have a fairly good audio DAC / amp. Let me show you guys. This is TR amp. Yeah man, TR amp, made in Europe, not made in China. It uses ESS 9038 chip. Okay, so the top of the line chip ESS, and this one has this thing micro USB in. There are no other inputs, there are only outputs. It can be used as a preamp, charging, data, I mean connectivity, connected with your mobile device or whatever. And this is the TR amp. Okay, you guys heard that thing. And with the mobile devices, the channel separation is okay, the stage is okay, the layering separation acceptable, to be precise. Use this at leisure, at your desktop maybe, where you are not moving a lot, and you will understand why that is a gimmick. That DAC thing, that Quad DAC thing is a simple gimmick. You can always use a USB dongle, Type-C dongle, to stream that, and it will not have any of those enabled, because things are not enabled when you are using with the USB jack. Okay, when you are using it with the audio is sourced from the USB port, none of those gimmick will be available at your disposal. But you will really feel the difference. The difference will be clear as it gets. That's what I meant here. Not that this one sounds bad, or I don't know how to enable those filters or those high resolution samplers. It's very simple. Okay, you just go there. Okay, decoder, resampling, ditha. Okay, that's 99%. Advanced tweaks, replay gain, volume controller. You connect your mobile device and you have all the settings at your disposal. It's nothing to be extravagant about. It doesn't really do anything. Thanks for watching this video again, and enjoy your music without thinking about this Quad DAC stuff. Enjoy your music try some DAPs, dongles, and right back with pleasure. I'll be here listening to your comparisons and trying to see what you guys are experiencing with those things and how that is not exactly better than this. Thanks for watching. Enjoy.